Hey everyone, this is Russell. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to Marketing Your Car.
Welcome to the Marketing in Your Car podcast, where you can increase your traffic, conversions, and sales in just 10 minutes a day. And now, here's your host, Russell Brunson.
All right, my friends, I'm on the way to the office for a quick 1-hour session. It was 4th of July yesterday. We had an amazing time blowing up more fireworks than most people should probably ever buy. Someone's told me it's the closest thing to lighting money on fire. But I tell you what, it was worth it. We had a great time. We survived, and all of my 50 plus family members, almost all, have left now. And so we have a moment of like things to slow down. So I'm heading in the office and just kind of bust out a quick little few projects real quick, and then I'm back to playing with the fam. So, but as I was heading out, I wanted to share with you guys something that really cool. Amazingly cool, something that I think all of you guys should be doing in your business. It was something we kind of stumbled upon. Let me tell you like the backstory. So here's the Epiphany Bridge for those who pay attention. Okay, so I always talk about my webinar model, right? Where it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, promote the webinar, Thursday, do the webinar, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, follow up and keep that process, right? But what about all the unconverted leads, people that don't buy? Like, what should you do with them? So that was kind of where this concept stemmed from, right? People that didn't buy in the webinar for whatever reason, like sometimes they come around, they buy later and things like that, but how do we get them so that they're buying all the time, right? So that was kind of, again, the initial question. And I heard John Lee Dumas talk about, he does these webinars on Friday where he just talks all day Friday, talks for like 2 or 3 hours and just pitches all his unconverted leads on his thing and makes like $100,000 every single time. And I was like, or I don't know, maybe it was $50,000 or $10,000, I don't know, but that's what he was doing every Friday for a while. And I was like, that's kind of cool. And so we bought the domain funnelfridays.com and got a sweet logo made. I was like, every Friday I'm going to do some Funnel Friday thing. And that was kind of the idea, and then it sat there for like 8 months. Logo designed and everything, but just didn't do anything. And then one day Jim Edwards called me on the phone and was like, "Hey, we sold a lot of funnel scripts. We should keep selling funnel scripts because right now nobody's buying it. Like, what's the best way to sell more?" And I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking through things, and then I was like, well, we're thinking about doing this thing Funnel Friday, where I was just going to build funnels and let people watch me. I was like, do you want to like be on that show, and then you can like do the script part of it, and just I don't know, it'd be kind of fun. And he was like, yes, let's do it. And then he's like, let's set a date, which was a good thing we did because the date was like 6 weeks later. But we put it in on that Friday and was like, okay, we're going to do Friday funnels. Yeah, Friday funnel. I get domain mixed up. Anyway, like 6 weeks later. So finally I show up that day and it's like the day before and it's like, oh crap, we're doing this tomorrow. I'm like, what should we do? And I was like, I don't know, let's build a funnel. I'm going to build in ClickFunnels. You'll write the script in Funnel Scripts. You'll give it to me. We'll plug it all in. And we'll just show people us building a funnel. And he's like, well, how long is it going to be? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I was like, it'd probably be cool if we made it like we had some kind of limits on it, so it wasn't just like Russell building a funnel for 3 hours. Because as cool as that would be for me and like the 2 people that would like to watch me build funnels for 3 hours a day. Oh man, I think I just got walkie-talkied by the construction lady with the sign. I hope there's not a cop on the back end of that. Anyway, sorry. There's construction. I just driving too fast through it. So anyway, I was like, I think it'd be better if we had constraints, right? Constraints make things interesting, right? When there's no constraints at all and you're just working on, doing something, it's just not as interesting. So I was like, hey, let's do a 30-minute timer and let's try to build a funnel. And so that was kind of the concept. So we went the first time and we started building the funnel, and I did it in 30 minutes. And anyway, I got one of like the 6 pages in the funnel done. And it was really hard. The next week, another one, I got a little bit closer. And the third week, I think we've done, I can't remember, 3 or 4 weeks now. We've been on 4. I think this was our 4th week. And we had people like send us packages of what they want us to build, and like we did Facebook Lives ahead of time and opening the packages and let everyone vote on which product they want to see on Funnel Fridays, and like just kind of a whole bunch of fun things around that concept. Right, and every Friday, we're like, hey, we're building the funnel, come hang out with us live, and people show up, and it's pretty cool. Now, a couple of little tweaks. So we're doing ours on Google Hangout. If you go to the page, you can see it, right? You'll see it there. And all the back shows are there as well. So it's happening on Google Hangout, and we drive our email list. We promote to that, and so there's traffic that comes from that. Now that we're kind of building our YouTube subscribers, there's a little traffic that comes from that, and then the other things is Facebook Live and Periscope. For some reason, I don't know why, but I'm grateful for it. Facebook Live is amazing right now. Like, I did a Facebook Live yesterday, and within 24 hours, we had over 1 million people reach. It's crazy. I think they're really rewarding people right now because they want people doing Facebook Live because they're trying to beat out Periscope and the other ones. So anyway, there's a little hint. Strike while the iron's hot, because that window won't be there forever. I remember with Google Hangouts for a while, the same thing. You do Google Hangout on any topic, and you be ranked on page 1 in Google the next day. And so it's that window, that ship kind of sailed and disappeared. But that's why they were trying to get people doing Hangouts back then. It's the same thing. They're trying to get people to do Facebook Live, so they promote things. So what we do is I'm doing it live on Google Hangouts. But then Steven on my team, he's got Periscope and Mentions or Facebook Live recording on my phone. And so he's like recording behind the scenes of us doing it. And so recording that piece of it, and then what's crazy is that the Facebook Live version goes crazy viral, and part is because it's we're on for about an hour, 30 minutes of me building, but there's build up time and then post time and us talking and having fun and bantering, and so it's about an hour. So because of that, there's so much interaction that happens during that hour that Facebook boosts it high, and it's crazy. So we do that. So we do it basically Google Hangout showing us using the product, Facebook Live and Periscope showing behind the scenes of us doing it, and we kind of promote all those things like crazy. And when all's said and done, like after that Friday show's done, I mean, we're getting 500,000 plus people to see it on Friday, between the reach and emails and everything like that. It's just crazy. And so we've done it for 4 weeks now. I thought I said 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4. And like I had no idea like how, like if sales were good or bad. Like I'm just like, we're doing it because it's fun and hopefully people like it. And luckily every single week it's been more people showing up, so there's some cool stuff there. But after Friday's last show, Jim was like, because Jim and I are partners on Funnel Script, so he gets half the money that everything makes. And he was just like, he said something like, "Man, I'm glad I hitched myself to you and to the ClickFunnels bandwagon or whatever." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like well, how are sales doing? I haven't even looked yet." And he says something like, he's like, "Mama's really happy." I'm like, "Really? Like, how are we doing?" Like, I have no idea. We haven't promoted it. We haven't done a webinar. I mean, there's an auto webinar page there, and then we talk about it during these shows. And so I went back to look at the stats, and that product alone had sold over $117,000 worth in the last 30 days. Primarily, and we drive a little bit of Facebook ads and stuff, but primarily from this live show. And it's crazy. I don't even know how much ClickFunnels sales or Funnel University or the things we talk about, but from that one specific, $117,000 came from us not selling, just consuming the product and showing people how we consume the product. Is that crazy? And so my big moral, and I hope you guys are seeing this trend in the backside of my marketing, because we're doing it a lot, is I'm trying to show behind the scenes of everything. In fact, as you know, we're doing a reality show filming behind the scenes of behind the scenes. Like the more I'm trying to get people engaged in the process of what we do, not just the end product of what we do, but engaging people in the process, the better it's been. Like how do we let them experience us consuming our products, right? Because we're the hyper user. So if I'm consuming this product and I'm obsessed with it and I'm showing how excited I am and I'm actually consuming it on a regular basis, and they get to peer through the screen, look over my shoulder and watch that process, it gets them wanting to consume it, gets them wanting to use it. And so, like I said, for us not selling anything and just showing people how we consume our own products, that one product alone, we're at $117,000. My guess is between ClickFunnels and the other stuff, we're probably, I don't know, $250,000 or more. And we haven't sold anything yet. We're just showing us consume things. And so I want all you guys thinking about that. Like, what is it in your business that you do, right? Most of your customers probably see the end result. They see the product that you are handing them or the software tool you're handing them or whatever. But they don't get to see the process, right? And so how can you show them the process? How can you do something like a weekly show where you consume your products and show you actually using them, right? Anyway, it's doing some amazing things for us, and that's why I was excited to kind of share that with you guys. And so if you want to see the process that we're doing, go to funnelfridays.com to kind of watch the process and be engaged with it. But then feel free to model it, funnel hack it, whatever you want to say, and whatever you want to call it in your own market, because it's working like crazy. Bring them in behind the scenes, you guys. I started saying this a couple months ago, and I'm going to keep saying it. The more we open up the back end of what we're doing, the more people will become engaged in the process. At the mastermind meeting, I mentioned this to that this whole concept we're talking about, like building our culture and how do we open things up. And I talked about how like when your customers are experiencing, are part of the process of your creations and the things you're making. The big takeaway is that now it's not like, oh, this is Russell's company. They look at it differently. They look at it like, oh, this is our company. This is part of what we are. Like this is our movement, right? It's making them engaged in it. I remember thinking about this. This is probably 8 or 9 years ago. One of my buddies, Anik Singal, and I both. I hope he hears this. This could be kind of funny, but we both had an idea for a product, and both of us we called ours Affiliate Inferno, and he called his Affiliate Manager something. It was both of them the same concept, like how to build an affiliate program, right, to drive traffic. Like the greatest way to drive traffic in the world is building an affiliate program. So we both had this idea, and I think we both knew we were going to create something. We didn't know when. And I remember like Stu McLaren was my partner on this project, and we had a call that day. Me and Stu picked the date. We're going to do our pre-launch here. We're going to launch here, and like had everything mapped out. And that same day, Anik Singal called me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm launching my thing, and here's my date, and and it was the exact same dates as mine." And I was like, "Oh dude, we honestly have the exact same dates for the exact same product, and we're competing for the same affiliates." And I was like, "I don't know what to do." I was like, "I can't move mine. Like it's in process." And he's like, "I can't move mine either." And I'm like, "Well, this sucks." I was like, "All right, well, good luck." And he's like, "Good luck to you too." And we were both competing for, primarily similar products, but and going after the same partners to help us promote it. And so I didn't know what to do. I was just like, "This is gonna suck." And so what I did is I called a couple of my friends up. I didn't get it, and it'd be fun to actually look back in the books now and see like how much our launch did versus Anik's, and to see like who ended up getting more or less. I don't know. He had a lot of people on his side. I had a lot of people on my side. Everyone kind of took sides and did it. But the one interesting thing is I remember I called a bunch of my friends. Like Mike Filsing was one of them, for example. I was like, "Hey Mike, this is what happened. Like, what would you do?" And so Mike went and like consulted me through what he would do if he was me in this situation, which was awesome. I got this consulting from him, and I was like, "Oh, cool." But what was cool is because he was consulting me and he was the one coaching me through this process. When it came to like who was he going to promote, he promoted me, and I believe it was because he felt part of the process of my product and not Onyx. Like he had this, he was a piece of that rollout. So because he felt ownership in that, he participated in it, right? And so the lesson I'm trying to share with you guys is that if your customers feel ownership in the creative process you're going through as you create your products and your services and you're doing things, they're going to be way more likely then to purchase those things in the future. They're going to be more likely to view you and your company not as your company versus their, customer versus whatever. It's going to be their company with you, which is cool. So anyway, I hope that gave you some value. It's some of the ninja cool stuff I'm thinking about a lot recently and having tons of success with it. I think it's exciting. So with that said, I'm at the office. I'm going to go get some stuff done. Have an amazing day, you guys, and I'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye. Hey everyone, this is Russell Brunson again. I want to thank you for listening to Marketing Your Car, and I want to make sure that you're plugging into everything that we're doing on a daily basis. And so make sure that every morning you're plugging into the Marketing Your Car training. If you go to marketingyourcar.com, you can join the email list and make sure you get email notifications when new episodes come out. And you can also get links to all the transcripts of every single show we've done in the past. But then every night, well, not every night, but most every night, I also do a Periscope show called the Marketing Quickie Show. And it's really fun. You can go to Periscope and search my name, Russell Brunson, and subscribe. And every single night you'll get a notification. It'll kind of chirp on your phone, and you'll have me jump on there and give you kind of the end of the day thoughts and ideas and marketing strategies we've been playing with during the day. And maybe even or you should go to marketingquickieshow.com, and over there you can subscribe, you can see past episodes, you can read the transcripts, and you can have a bunch of fun. So thanks so much for being faithful listeners. Again, register at marketinginyourcar.com and also marketingquickieshow.com.